What is up, y'all? It is me, Tasha C. And in this particular video, again, it's the song that never ends. Miss Clout herself, Carlee Russell. Is that bullying harassment? I'll get to that later while I'm saying that, okay? But shout out to my YouTube cousin, Layla Lynn, which I was just showing. Layla tells all, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to receive all our content. Now, she was one of the first people, honestly, when I seen my notifications, where I found out about, Miss Carlee and, her kidnapping herself, basically, and lying, and how she was charged today. She was arrested. I had her life touch. If you took some school pictures or remember glam shots or what they call portfolio or something like that, it looked like she was preparing for. She is preparing for an upcoming Tubi movie or series and or Lifetime film production, because that's what she's trying to give her. What did Offset and Carlee say? They do anything for clout? This woman here too, she should have got more time too. This Miss Karen right here, okay, with their stories, they gotta be kidnapped and stuff, okay? It seems to be a trend. There's also an 11-year-old who up here lying and stuff like that too, to get arrested, all this thing. Like I said, it is too much. Okay, and about the end of this video, I'll show like a little bit of some of the press release, them stating and reading the website about her, turning herself in. Shout out to my nephew. If y'all just seen the GIF, he also told me about this, the one who said roasted me before he go help my hair, talking about I looked like Michael Jackson, and then after he helped me my hair, I looked like Janet Jackson, then I look better. But you see here? See that is some seriousness, like Lynn, cousin Layla. This is cray-cray. This is cray-cray. Okay, I ended up, and I'll say it again later on, I ended up getting a strike, and I'm bringing this up again, and getting a so-called another strike again on the same video where they admitted, the press released it, that she, her story, that she, it didn't match. It's, there was no child there, her search and everything. And it was July the 20th, and I ended up getting a strike on TT, that social media thing is, on TT, while she up here, I don't know if it was her or one of her supporters, but I got a strike on the snippet. Sometimes I posted on TikTok, which that's where I ended up getting it from, the strike, about bullying, harassing. So I get a strike for telling the truth. I get a strike for her lying and, wearing the word of Carlee-ish that she was on her shit. And I get a strike. And now I'll get another one again. Like, I'm the problem. Possibly get my channel shut down. My page shut down. TikTok, don't forget to follow me on there. But yeah, she was arrested today, y'all. Like I said, just give Senator looks. Like I said, this heifer too. You got a child up here making false claims. She was arrested the other day and handcuffs took in the juvie the other day. It's just a lot, y'all. I'm just all over the place because this is just ridiculous. And she just, like I said, just giving full fresh silk press and every damn thing. Like, she didn't cause a whole kidnapping hoax and possibly certain help that may be needed to people who need help that actually are kidnapped. There's a woman now. I need to make a video about her. That is still missing. That is really missing. That has been missing since mid this month. And like I said, that's all I got to say about this. Her and her stories and her lying escapades. She is a liar. She has posted bail already with the fresh face. And we see what goes on from there. She's been fired from her job and so forth from there. But what goes on for now? But yeah, just watch the website and stuff. I'm off here, y'all. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend and stuff. I wonder, should we make this a series, y'all? They do anything for clout series, because this is pretty much what this is heading to, okay?
As we know, actions can have consequences, and that's why we're here today. This afternoon, Carlee Russell, with the assistance of her attorney, turned herself into the Hoover City Jail, where she was arrested for the following charges: false reporting to law enforcement authorities, Class A misdemeanor, $1,000 bond; falsely reporting an incident, a Class A misdemeanor with a $1,000 bond. Each of these charges carry up to a year in jail and potential fine of $6,000 upon conviction. Ms. Russell was released from jail after posting bond. We initially presented this case to District Attorney Lanice Washington, who agreed to handle prosecution through district court. After consulting with the Circuit Court of Jefferson County Bessemer Division, the case was referred back to municipal court for charging because the only applicable charges were misdemeanors. Judging from the amount of phone calls and emails that we've received from people all over the country, I know many are shocked and appalled that Ms. Russell is only being charged with 2 misdemeanors, despite all the panic and disruption her actions caused. Let me assure you, I too share the same frustration, but existing laws only allow the charges that were filed to be filed. I can tell you that I will be contacting our state legislatures on behalf of law enforcement in Montgomery and asking them to look at this law applied to these facts and urge them to add an enhancement to current legislation when somebody falsely reports kidnapping or another violent crime. Because of the attention this case has garnered, we've requested Attorney General Steve Marshall's office adopt this case, and they've agreed to do so. The Hoover Police Department wants to thank everyone that assisted us from the beginning and continues to assist us in this case as we work its way through the criminal justice system. Joining me at the podium today is State of Alabama Attorney General Steve Marshall.
Thank you, Chief. Let me begin by commending Hoover Police Department Chief Durgis for his leadership in this investigation. Obviously, this captured many's attention as a result of not only the allegations themselves, but also the concern about a possible victim and being able to return her home.
In combos again from the news, Carlee Russell arrested, charged in kidnapping host. Now shout out again to Layla, Layla explains it all, tells it all. One of my YouTube cousins here that she was focusing, as you see, she up here taking a picture like it's a school picture. You know, what is it, Life Touch? Glam Shot. No, they used to be back in the day. Don't they still have it with the Light Touch company and stuff like that? Or she taking some, you know, some face, what they call it, like face shot for some active thing. She truly, something is wrong with this girl. Okay, look like she used some good shea butter and a charcoal face mask and just give it a go. This is a mess. Okay, again by Xavier Bryant 3 hours ago. This is from Hoover Police Department. Like I said, her mugshot at the time it is fabulous, whatever. But I mean, is she gonna take accountability? Say, you know, for anything? Like I said, she thinks this is all the game. Okay, Carlee Russell has been arrested and charged in connection to her kidnapping hoax earlier this month. On July the 13th, the 25-year-old called 911 to report seeing a toddler walking on Interstate 459 in Hoover. After making the call, Carlee vanishes for 49 hours, sparking a major search for her whereabouts by law enforcement in her community. Carlee returned to her parents' home on foot on Saturday, July the 15th, and told detectives she had been kidnapped by a man and a woman. After seeing this invisible baby she seen, which I had got flagged conveniently on TikTok. Okay, TikTok. That's not a story. Okay, she stated that she managed to escape and make her way home. The Hoover Police Department conducted through an investigation assistance of the FBI and other agencies and peeled Carlee's lies back like layers of an onion. Days later, through her attorney, Carlee Russell admitted that she lied about seeing the child on the interstate and that she lied about being kidnapped. She asked for prayers for forgiveness and prayers. I said, this heifer does not, she does not have no remorse. Okay. The Hoover Police Department charged Carlee Russell with filing a false police report and filing a false statement to law enforcement authorities, both Class A misdemeanors. Carlee turned herself in on Friday, July the 28th, and was arrested. She's smiling big and pretty. Her mugshot, though. Carlee was later released on a $2,000 bond, $1,000 per charge. I wanted to see what the money that, I mean, did they ever return the money that she said got $60,000 for the GoFundMe to find her? Was that used for it? I mean, based on the car stuff she driving, I think where she comes from, she had, like I said, clout is a dangerous drug. Okay, Police Chief Nick Durres said that he knows the public will be disappointed with Carlee's misdemeanor charges. Judging from the amount of phone calls and emails that we received from all over the county, I know that many are shocked and appalled that Ms. Russell is only being charged 2 misdemeanors, despite all the panic and disruption her action caused. The other lady, which I talked about in another video, Karen, whatever her name is, she didn't really get a charge that she should have gotten either. Just 90 days, considering not only did she lie and say people were attempting to get back her kids, a whole couple. I mean, this were imagination. She was sending out the real people and what they suffered. She only got 90 days. Now, she should have got more time than that. Okay, what she got, that's somewhat like a slap on the wrist. So sadly, this is not surprising about this. Let me assure you, let's go back to, I too share the same frustration, but as this laws only allow charges that were filed to be filed. The Reds also know the impact of Carlee's hoax had on the loved ones of real kidnapping victims. There's also another lady that I hope to remember to put a video out that actually is missing, and has been missing since mid this month, because it still is. We got a couple more days left in July, but let me finish. This story opened wounds for families whose loved ones were really victims of kidnappings, some of which even helped organize searches in hopes that they could find Carlee alive so their family would not have to experience the pain and suffering that they felt when their loved ones were never returned home. Watch the Hoover Police Department's press conference announcing Carlee's charges below, which are already, well, I could just play the video since I'm already on here. Let's see if it comes up.
All right, final mic check. All good? All right, 2-minute warning, 2 minutes.
Okay, are we supposed to wait for 2 minutes? So is it a warning of only 2 minutes, or are we supposed to wait 2 minutes? I'm not just trying to just like sit there and we just, nothing's going on. I don't want to accidentally fast forward and then it stops. I'm just trying to finish this while we can.
That's my stomach around it.
Hey, I guess we're getting intermission in the background.
It's a storm.
Okay. I think they're on their way to the podium.
I think Lisa will be here. She just shot.
Yeah, right.
I wonder if since it's only a misdemeanor, is this going to actually go to any trial or whatever? Or I know she's been fired by her job. I didn't do an article about this job, about that as well. Her now ex-boyfriend put out a statement about he didn't know nothing about this disappointing stuff like that. I think also her ex-boyfriend's sister also said about this pure pluckery as well. I'm still with something else. I got hope to remember to put in this video about how I was sent again a reminder. I don't know if it's a reminder or another strike about something that actually was true. I said when I made a snippet about this video, which I posted on TT, you gotta know what that means. And I sat there and was given a strike for bullying and harassing. And like I said, my nephew, little Kenny, was saying that possibly somebody had flagged the video, so it was taken down. And then today, again, it was sent from saying their video. Even though she was like, this is before she came with a statement that was through her attorney and lawyer and stuff like that. Oh, thank you, but I'm talking now. Okay, let me stop. I'm being a tangent and rant.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Frank and Pam Bearfield Training Center. I'm Captain Keith Sescaliba with the Hoover Police Department, and we're here today to provide you with the latest update in the Carlee Russell investigation. Joining me at the podium today will be Police Chief Nick Durres, followed by Alabama Attorney General Steve Marshall. Chief Durres will make a prepared statement. After Chief Durres' statement is over with, Attorney General Marshall will also offer a few comments. Once that is completed, both gentlemen will return to the podium, and you guys will have an opportunity to ask questions. With that, I will turn it over to Chief Durres.
Thank you, Captain. Good afternoon. Earlier today,
Hoover police detectives obtained warrants for the arrest of Carlee Russell through the Hoover Municipal Court for her actions related to faking her kidnapping and subsequently making false statements to detectives as they investigated this case. Her decisions that night created panic and alarm for the citizens of our city and even across the nation as the concern grew that a kidnapper was on the loose using a small child as bait. Numerous law enforcement agencies, both local and federal, began working tirelessly not only to bring Carlee home to her family, a located kidnapper that we know now never existed. Many private citizens volunteered their time and energy into looking for a potential kidnapping victim that we know now was never in any danger. This story opened wounds for families whose loved ones really were victims of kidnappings, some of which even helped organize searches in hopes they could find Carlee's alive so her family would not experience the pain and suffering that they felt when their loved ones never returned home. As we know, actions can have consequences, and that's why we're here today. This afternoon, Carlee Russell, with the assistance of her attorney, turned herself into the Hoover City Jail, where she was arrested for the following charges: false reporting to law enforcement authorities, Class A misdemeanor, $1,000 bond; falsely reporting an incident, a Class A misdemeanor with a $1,000 bond. Each of these charges carry up to a year in jail, a potential fine of $6,000 upon conviction. Ms. Russell was released from jail after posting bond. We initially presented this case to District Attorney Lanice Washington, who agreed to handle prosecution through district court. After consulting with the Circuit Court of Jefferson County Bessemer Division, the case was referred back to municipal court for charging because the only applicable charges were misdemeanors. Judging from the amount of phone calls and emails that we've received from people all over the country, I know many are shocked and appalled that Ms. Russell is only being charged with 2 misdemeanors, despite all the panic and disruption her actions caused. Let me assure you, I too share the same frustration, but existing laws only allow the charges that were filed to be filed. I can tell you that I will be contacting our state legislatures on behalf of law enforcement in Montgomery and asking them to look at this law applied to these facts and urge them to add an enhancement to current legislation when somebody falsely reports kidnapping or another violent crime. Because of the attention this case has garnered, we've requested Attorney General Steve Marshall's office adopt this case.
Backpack, backpack.